and thank you so much for clicking onto this video. It's all about this little vintage Fendi bag that I got on auction for £33. I thought that was really amazing and decided to share my find with you. But not only that, I thought it was really hard to try and authenticate vintage bags. It is a lot easier online to do it with newer bags. So I thought I'd maybe share some of the pointers that I discovered in trying to determine whether this was a real or fake bag. So yes, about the bag, yeah, at auction for £33, I thought that was amazing value. But it just shows you that people sort of, leave vintage bags to the wayside in favour of newer, shinier models, not just from Fendi, from other brands as well. And it really is such a shame because vintage bags, they're sometimes even better quality than the bags they're bringing out now. And this bag is certainly a testament to the quality of the bags they made back then. I'm not sure about the date. There's still some research that I have to do. I think maybe early 80s, late 70s. So I'm amazed that it's still in good condition. I think it's been stored really well and very rarely used as well. But the shape is the first thing attracted me to this bag. I think the shape is very classic and very classy looking. And it is in superb condition. There is no visible signs of wear that are really major. There is some wear along the bottom. There's some marks, but hopefully they're not even all that deep, and I'm hoping that some leather conditioner will maybe help buff some of that out. But some of the areas around here where you would expect to be sort of worn away or even cracked, I mean, it's all pretty smooth. And the main outside of the bag is leather, but it's coated like with a PVC, and I think that just gives a little bit of durability to the bag as well. It just helps it to repel stains and water. So, and the hardware is like a gold colour. Now it has slightly faded, but there's no really heavy tarnishing or anything like that on the bag. It's such in good condition in the inside as well. Now the first thing that I noticed about this bag was the colour. The colour is unusual. It's like a cocky green colour, but with a black sort of green or flack. And that to me was the first indication this might be genuine, because I do remember seeing several vintage bags from Fendi with that colour, and the fact that it's unusual made me sort of think, oh, this might be genuine. I don't like the colour actually. I think it's horrible, and I'd be so tempted to dye this bag if I'm not afraid of messing the bag up completely. So for the minute I'm going to keep it the colour, although I don't like it. But that just shows you how much I love this bag and the shape of it. The second thing that I noticed is the emblem here. So that is a leather emblem, and it has the double F's, and there is a bit online about the spacing of the F's. There should be a space between the two F's, and then the wording around the outside says Fendi, Roma, Italy, 1925. So it's important to have all those in the emblem, and the stitching here should be all perfect and throughout the bag, and it definitely is. But the stitching itself is not an indicator alone. It's just part of the things that go to make up whether the bag is genuine or not. But certainly the emblem is very important. The handles are attached on with gold hardware, and the gold hardware is stamped with the word Fendi. Now I was going to say stamped, I'm not sure. Somebody said they're actually engraved. It's very, very hard to show up. So I think they are really deeply inset into the metal. I think that makes a difference. I think they are engraved. So that the word Fendi appears on all of the gold hardware. Now there's two loops here that I think there was originally a crossbody strap attached to this bag and it's missing. I would love to put another strap on that bag because I think it'll make it more versatile. So the gold hoops for the strap, they're not marked, but they are held down with a gold pin. Now the gold pin is missing from the side. I knew that before I bought it, but it is still present on the side. And the gold pin has the double F's just stamped or engraved into it. It's really hard to pick up. And then again, I think the words Roma and Made in Italy are on that gold pin as well. The zips work perfectly fine, and they have a gold bit of hardware on them too. Now these are really important because you can see how deeply inset the double F's are. They're quite deeply inset into the metal, and the metal itself is very substantial. Now the outside or the inside of the bag is in really good condition. It's just one big open space with a little compartment over here. There is some signs of wear, but it's nothing too major. The inside compartment is quite important for a number of reasons. Now, most people that make the fake bags pay more attention to the outside than the inside, so the inside is where the lesser quality shows up, but here it just seems to be the same quality. I mean, this is leather trim and the stitching all around it seems perfect as well, so it's just something to look out for. And again, there's another little plaque. Now I don't know if you can make it out, but on that side it is the double F emblem, and here it's just the words Fendi, Roma, Made in Italy, and here is the letters SAS. Now I don't know what SAS stands for. If you do know what it means, please feel free to leave it in the comment section below, but the plaque is important to have all those words in it as well. And also the zipper pull is like the one on the outside, it's just a smaller version of it. Let's see if I can get it to show up. That's it there. It's actually kept quite a good colour. So, I mean, I thought that was everything. That was all the sort of indicators, and I definitely then was beginning to think, you know, this bag is definitely genuine. I did more research, and I came across somebody else that had a similar bag, and they were talking about serial codes. Now, there is some confusion of when Fendi started putting serial codes into their bags. Somebody said it was from the 1980s onwards. So I didn't then expect to find a serial code in this bag. I mean, I looked absolutely everywhere. But then she said to look in the interior pocket and look at the lining. So I pulled out the lining. And lo and behold, there is a serial code. So I was quite surprised, and especially because at the start of the serial code it looks like there is a date. It says 19 and then an unreadable character and then 1. And I thought the unreadable character was at first maybe just sort of rubbed off of where, but then there's an unreadable character continuing on in the number further down. And to be honest, the more I look at it, I think the unreadable character is actually the double F stamped in. I am not too sure, and I will have to do further research on that there serial code, because at the minute I don't think there is some sort of online database where you can go to and put those codes in and even find out the age or whether it's authentic or not. Somebody suggested contacting FENDI, but I heard they are not very helpful when it comes to vintage bags, so I definitely need to do more research. So that is it. I'm hoping that it's been helpful for you, in particular if you have this bag, or even if you have a similar vintage Fendi bag. Yeah, if you've made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching, and if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I will try and help you. If I have any updates on information, if they're pretty significant, I think I'll just do another video, but if small updates, I'll probably try and remember and put them in the description box below. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day or a lovely evening wherever you are. Thank you.